international group of buyers involving all the key players in the industry. So it's not just the fact that it's in Italy and in the EU, but it's in fact is well attended by non-European representatives. Certainly there's as many Asian companies here, for example, as there is European. So it's just a great forum. It's a great one-stop opportunity for us to, exhibit our wares, to make great contacts. It's probably one of the best shows that one can attend, certainly for the pet food industry.
They're a vehicle for us to reach out on an international level, not only introduce our brands to countries that do not currently have our products, but also allows us to touch base with the countries that are already supporting us with our distributor partners to help us grow our business around the world.
For us as an international manufacturer, it is extremely important for us to be at these shows. It allows us to meet existing distributors that work with us currently. It allows us also to meet new distributors and open up new areas internationally for us to distribute.
ZooMark is an absolute necessity on our calendar. It's every other year alongside InterZoo, and it attracts an international audience of visitors here which you don't get the opportunity to see in InterZoo. So here it's very, very strong on the Russian, Eastern European and the Middle Eastern area, Turkey and so on there. So here for us, we've met people from Russia, from Ukraine, from Slovakia, from Romania, Bulgaria, Turkey, Israel. But we've also met people, we've got a new distributor in Sweden, we've got a new distributor in Ireland, all from meetings that we've held here today. So this is a very important show for us.
That's the way to find new prospects, new countries, new partners across the world. And during 3-4 days show, there's nothing better than that to be able to be seen by the market, by the trade, and be seen also and to approach and get appointments with potential prospects that we schedule before the show.
Tons of business opportunities. We're also able to meet owners of stores, small chains, large chains, and these individuals can influence distribution and new distributors to come on board with us and partner with us in order to build both of our businesses together.
Canada stands out in European terms and global terms as a very free country and a very positive country. And that umbrella part is very, very important. And people come along here and say, hey, I love talking to the Canadians and what have you.
We're a pet manufacturer, so we have dry food and wet food, and all of our dry foods are obviously manufactured in Ontario. There's representation from all around the world, and they come to this show. They come to the show in Germany on the odd year as well, and they're here looking for new products, new manufacturers that they want to bring back to their countries to sell in their markets.
The funding for PIJAC allows us to be here. Actually, it allows us to have our booth set up for when we arrive and have all the support that we have during the day from PIJAC. We have translators, we have coffee, tea, everything that we need for our meetings in a meeting room that's separate from our actual kiosk in order to have a more quiet meeting.
For companies such as us, PIJAC is a big component as to whether we can actually even afford to come to some of these shows and expose our products and our brands in expositions such as this. It's a big help for us. And in many cases, we would not be going to some of these shows and having the opportunity without PIJAC's help.
So having the pavilion here is very important. The team do a really good job in bringing people together and a facility and a friendliness there. The openness, the quality of the people is second to none.
Of course, the role and responsibility that PIJAC is playing for us is crucial. The Made in Canada is very popular from the consumer across the world, first. And secondly, the Canada, the country, is well perceived across the world by the foreigners. So being all under the same roof, under the Canadian flag and the Canadian pavilion, it makes easiest for our potential prospect to find us.
We exhibit together under the Canadian flag, which I think is really important. Canada's got a great reputation right across the board for quality and everything else that's associated with it. So I think that's important. We're all together. but certainly funding. I mean, it's not inexpensive. It's not an inexpensive proposition to come to a show like this. I mean, it's a long way to travel. There's equipment, there's trade shows, etc. So yeah, the funding is really, really important. I think if there was a lack of funding, I don't know how many people would be able to afford it actually.